Sibusiso sizane kakunene sebenzisa ibonge zethu abantu abadala they know it, they understand ukuthi umntwana mangabe mhlawumbe esebenzisa ibonge zethu kusuke kwenzakalani. So I'm a radio presenter. My former colleague was on the radio now. I'm a radio presenter by profession. I'm a radio producer. I'm a TV producer. Thank you guys. I'm a challenges esibhekana nawo kanjani, especially if you from a background la mhlawumbe endaweni noma emphakathini bazothi kini ihlwembu noma mhlawumbe lahlupheka nithathelwa phansi ngendlela eyisimanga ngendlela ukuthi nasemphakathini anibonakali anilutho. So I was one of that child growing up. Ngikhulela eGauteng. I was born eKZN Empendle kwaphinda again, but ngakhulela eGauteng kune section abathi Makula that side. I had a dream angikhulanga kahle, to be honest. Ubaba angimazi later on sengimdala nakhona sengiqedile college. So ngikhulela efamily no ukuthi even TV bekuyinto enkulu mangabe khona endlini. So from kugogo ukwehla kubomama bomamncane abomalume, there was no one bekalebulwa ngeprofession, bonke ama-cleaners. So ngulo mntwana esikoleni ohlakaniphile ngiyaphasa. I had a dream ukuthi I wanna be a radio presenter one of the good days. Bekunzima ukukhula kwami, I don't wanna lie. You remember that culture selection? Masamba ucela impuphu next door, hamba ucela amafuthi izinto ezinjalo. Lenini ucelelwa igatulo ukuthi uye esikolweni izinto ezinjalo. So ngifunde ngiqede, and then now ekhaya there's no one osebenza umsebenzi engathi ucacile. I need to go to further my studies at college, but then anginayo imali mhlawumbe amandla. You know, funny party ukuthi bonke abantu engikhule ngibabuka as ama role models namhlanje at the age of 29 turning 30 this year ngisebenze nabo bonke emsakazweni. The ones bengibabuka eTV I wanna be like Mama Kawekazi. Radio nase TV ngisebenze nabo. I remember ugogo kena nayo umfundisi. I remember this other time ugogo abizwa esikolweni kuthiwa sicela uze kunenkinga. Usibusiso every Fridays akeze esikolweni. So ekhaya they didn't understand ukuthi why mina ngama Fridays njalo akikho esikolweni. They thought ukuthi mhlawumbe I'm into drugs izinto ezinjalo. Every Fridays I used to make sure ngikera 2 rand. I used to make sure ukuthi ama 2 rand wami ngiyawabeka, and then mangwabeka ngizogibela itrain. I'm heading to Rosberg nyakuphi uYFM isase lokhuzaneni isase eRosberg. I was doing grade 11 lapho. So I used to stand kanje efestereni ngibhekele uDJ Sibuma kayenza afternoon drive yakhe. I'm there, bangibona ngale kwefestera thinking ukuthi ngibabhekelele. No, emotionally na mentally ngisebenza nabo. Fast forward ngiqede certificate sami sokuqala 2010, matriculated 2009. 2010 ngithole bursary through EYFM. So I went to study at the Institute of Music, ngenze advanced production course. The following year ngithola my internship 2011 at SABC. So I've worked under the leadership of Clinton, SABC Radio News, and then I was transferred to SAFM. SAFM, I worked as a junior content producer, producing for the late Xolani Gwala, may his soul rest in peace. Then I was moved later. I saw A5FM. I've worked Napogen and Apostle with Deep End. Sebenza with afternoon drive show. Not the guy. Begimbuga as a role model with DJ Fresh, no Poppy Chongwane. So I've worked as a junior content producer there. Gikubege Gisabet, 11 years experience on radio as a presenter and a producer, and 4 years experience as a TV producer and a TV presenter. Fast forward, kunekinga nina kunephutha nina bazali bethu enilenzayo and engaliboni ukuthi lento leyo isilimaza kangakanani. Sometimes abazali bethu bathanda ukulwa izimpi ngathi. Abazali bethu kuneyinkinga abake babukana nazo ngaphambilini ekukhuleni kwabo. Abazali bethu bafuna ukufeza amaphupho wabo ngathi. Just because uma ngiyafuna ukuba idoctor. And then ngiyafika mina I wanna be a radio presenter bazongitshela ukuthi yini yona leyo nto leyo. I was discouraged kakhulu from ekhaya. I've spent 7 years in community radio. Ngingasebenzi. The first radio station after 7 years iyangibhadala, it's Massive Metro. Bengisebenza nabo baba, nabo DJ Expo, abo Zola 7, abo Penny Libyane, etc. So, kule 7 years there, I had to run away ekhaya ngibaleka amazwi. Ngikhumbula ngiya eMelo eMpumalanga, kuphume ipost eLegwa FM. There's one community radio station khona ngala. Ngathi bangifika eLegwa FM, ipost ngayithola kwathiwa angengiholi. Bear in mind ukuthi angina family that side. So I used to sleep e-workshop la balungisa khona ama-truck i-scrapyard. Ubaba uMkhwebane wanginikeza i-room khona lapho emuva. Bear in mind ukuthi labantu laba it's a working institution laphaya. So by 7 o'clock sebavulile. Khali grinder mele uvuke. So empilweni yami ngibizile ubuhlungu, especially kulomkhakha enguwo. I've been rejected kakhulu. Ngilalile ema-toilet, ngilalile under the bridges, ngizama impilo ukuthi at least one of the good days nami ngifuna ukuthi ekhaya ngikhona ukuthi ngivuse umuzi kamama. So umuntu omusha I know ukuthi kunzima kangakanani at this point in time. Ngiyazi ukuthi akulula sibhekane nengqinamba eyinkulu. Us Nthabi Mngoma, I remember this other time i-depression beyibambe kakhulu. You know, ngayithatha intambo ngayifaka laphaya ngithi no yazini I'm sick and tired manje ile mpilo. Alternatives ukuthi okay intambo ngizwe libuhlungu. So yini engayazibulala ngayo ukuthi simple yabo. Ngitexte uMr Mngoma ngiphume Massive Metro show ngisho beyiphela ngo1. Text Mr. Mzi, I'm depressed. Actually, Mr. Mzi, where are you? Ngithi ngisespanini esase Rosebank. Athi come Southgate uzokhuluma nami. Suke eRosebank ngiye Southgate ngifike ngimthole laphayana. Angifika athi you know namhlanje angeke uhambe. Let's go to Southgate ngikuthengela impahla. You're gonna be with me for 2 days and then uzongitshela ukuthi yini le ekudlala ngaka. So nothing didn't make sense to me. You know, uNkulunkulu makakubusisile ma, and then kube khona le pain le ekulimazayo in a way ukuthi nothing is making sense kuwe anymore. Should now bekufuna ukuhlala ngidaliwe every day. Reason being rejection from the family. Number 2, 2020 I've lost my best friend, my girlfriend, and then Naba on my birthday. So in City I'll attend the Mingcwabo A2 same day. Mina ngapuma ekseni emngcwabeni we best friend yami. I was the speaker. Ngo1 ngagijimela emngcwabeni we girlfriend yami. So the girlfriend yami then ushona na 2 months pregnant. So sithema sibuye emathuneni. Kunale after tears. After tears. Later on, was 6, went back to this park. Emathuneni like I was like, you know what? Angekulalwe kulenda on your first night. You know ngasibona lapho ukuthi mentally sekulimele. ngizohlala ethuneni the whole night ngiphethe ibhodlela le-godins ngiphuza alala lapho bengana ne-tombstone ngizwe ekuseni kuyacula angithi langa it's the next day now kuze abanye abantu bazongcwaba bamangele lo mfana walala ethuneni kwenze njani so umunye umama ngibuza mntanami yini ngim-explainele the reason why bathi amadoda or mhlawumbe amajida awakhulumi abantu abazali bethu bananenkinga yokucompare. You know, once uba rejected by your family baba and then umamkhulu wakho just because yena ucebile noma mhlawumbe unendoda ecebile and then kube ne-comparison amongst izulu zikagogo uthi noma uzamile ulwile nempilo just because uma wakho ilento ile max nephansi ningabona i-rejection namagama enwasebenzisa kithi bazali angenwabukeli nginomngane wami manje una 22 years depressed because ukhuliswe ngegama elithi kuyisilima wena wakhula namhlanje usazibona isilima because there's no other word allows you besides being a fool bemama drugs wenza zonke izinto ezenziwa ilima. We are depressed as a youth. We need your support. Sometimes lezi zinto eziphambene nokulunga esizenzayo asizenzi kodwa izimo negameko esibukana nazo nama-situation esikhula kuwo kubuhlungu ukungasebenzi kubuhlungu kuyethenshali uyozama mawubuya i-certificate zigcwale idust the society because masinaphaya asifani sinabantwana sinaphayana abanye bethu sifuna ukunikhipha endlaleni siyacela bazali sicela nisibekezeleleni nisikhulekiseni sinabantwana benu siyazama empilweni qhawela ngicela uphakame. There's one thing bathi umenzi uyakhohlwa umenziwa akakhohlwa. You know, mangifike Massive Metro I thought ukuthi ukusebenza nabo DJ Expo it's a dream come true. Mangifika ngabhekana nama-situations mangifika. I had ukuthi ngitrial for 1 year on radio. Ngaholi. I remember how this other day bekayenza ishow yakhe Saturday or Sunday if I'm not mistaken. I was walking from a Rosebank to a Jozi ngenyawo. Sebenza ngama weekend. Lo baba gave me imali. Ngaya kuye eshowini yakhe ngathi qawe ngiyacela ngiyakhongoza I'm explaining the situation now wanginikeza nemali ukuthi ngidle ekhaya ngiyabonga kakhulu. We need ama leader afana nawo emphakathini uNkulunkulu akubusise nawe uthathe konke akwabusise ngiyabonga nkosana. Bantu abasha ama opportunities maningi namhlanje nami kulomkhakha enguwo njengoba bengishilo ukuthi currently ngiseTV as a presenter une decoder ebizwa ngokuthi Starset. Ishow yami idlala laphayana every Saturdays between 5 and 6. It's called Afternoon Hangout. So I'm a presenter laphayana, ngi-producer futhi.
So I started to write this book and I could not continue to write this book because every time I wrote it I would break down. So then my husband decided, okay, hambi ekhaya and spend a week there and go and write this book. My mom was still alive. We buried her last year. And athi mama, yazi incwadi zokwenza imiliyoni mntana. Qhubeka nje wena. And you need to understand I didn't have a relationship with my mom growing up. But sengikhulile she mama ngibekile mama amashobolo la abakorobhayo bayaklina. Yeah, uyaklina. Mama bekuthiwa clear room divider, I call up I polish I spray, Matthew, I'm not going to two roof, so that's the way don't child. So, I'm pure and kissing guys. So, can you do my strengths work? I'm in my strength somewhere. In Marale, Corrupt, Faster, I mean, and guess, and shriek, cooking done. Yeah. I mean, convincing, but me, by the one came back and I said, I'm not doing this anymore. Hey, one man, please, it's going to help a lot of women. And it's because I'd already started to share my story. I've shared my story with my bishop. They've called me in to come and talk. If you Google me, you will get to know who I am. So, I'm bukele hotel, talking hambi hotel, yobalela lapho, akunabantwana mina ngizogada abantwana. Angibuye ke angikwazi ukuqeda le nto le. Iyasinda nayo. Up until such a time, he had to. And uyambekezelela, ngiyacela ndlovukazi yami, ngiyacela sithando sami, please ngiyacela maqeda le ncwadi. Ngayibhala incwadi. Yaphela incwadi. Now, information is about my life story, being married before, experiencing gender-based violence. And always, I was married to Mfundis. Also, we say in the Methodist Church. So when Mfundis Maje from. But capable Alice's cat. And the painful part is you get married very young. We have a 21-year-old, I'd never allow him. I can't because I know what I experienced. Maybe I would sound like I'm projecting my life against hers, but I would never allow it. So within 3 months of being in that marriage, I don't know who watched Motswako yesterday, last night, CBC2. 8:30. 8:30, it was profile. I was interviewed there as well. I got my first dose of Shana, and I got prepared. I'm a daughter, I am so I got prepared. And one chelubuti was it Pelabari Musadi Utaratiba so Moshai Wema Kulumi, Moba, Namma. So he says to me, when my father used to beat up my mother, she would never tell because she would have to protect her family. Right? And mind you, that was my first day of many days of physical abuse. Ladies and gentlemen, fast forward, 2008, 15 December. I'm not going to say much, but he nearly killed me with an ex. What I saw, I was on the floor. I won't say what happened, it's in the book. But I was kneeling down after a big fight. I looked at him. I looked at my kids and I saw my eldest, who's now 21, as Kamela. And we are Kakazela, he is seeing this man with an ex wanting to chop me, and I can't see that. And yeah, I left with nothing. So I know what it means to have it all and not to have it all. Living, no job, coming back home because I'm tired. Coming back home and your mother does not understand your situation. And she's incapable of doing that, and to her, why would you leave this person? And I said, okay, so mama, you want to divorce her, but I'm leaving him. And went to look for a room, stayed in the room with 2 blankets, Nenengubo, I started to play the boxing, apparently got the 7 Tati komishi, ne plate, ne spoon in a poteliwa. I shall me. Let me tell you, don't be afraid to start again. Let me tell you, when my mom passed away, we had the tightest relationship because I also understood her pain as a child and her pain as a woman, and her saying, my baby, I didn't know how to raise you better because we first born young. I'm a put mama, I went zero, what you say. But bomb, you know, Papa decided to show the lady, Mama, my mom decided that she wants to pass away in my home. But let me tell you, when I was in that space, it was a very powerful space. So Mama isn't just better. Guys, don't feel sorry for yourself. I had nothing, but I had so much peace like you don't understand. So much peace. For the first time I was able to think. Again, when I'm going back to a space, you know that no one is going to be making noise for you. There won't be any eruptions or fights that are coming from nowhere. It was a peaceful space that I was in. Mind you, let me tell you, ladies, and I'm saying this because I've experienced this myself, you will not end a relationship and want to replace that relationship with another relationship whilst you're still broken. You will attract the similar. You are not healed yet. You understand? So when you are not healed yet, you still continue to attract the same people, and you probably behave the way you used to behave even in the past. Because defense always kicks in, you are always on the radar. Alright? Nani, I did that, and it didn't work. But 4 kids later, and I thought, okay, now I have a child with this one. And the people are gonna talk. Oh, keep. Alright? So what? But no one says anything. So why should we be labeled just because we are women? Let me tell you. There was a moment. All my kids, I've got 4 kids, 3 of my kids I was told to abort them. Now you should send me my ex-husbands included. I'm pregnant. I'm correct, you don't keep. How many times have you heard that? Eh? And I raised my beautiful babies, powerful girls, powerful, beautiful girls. Let me tell you something. There's something powerful about your mind. There's something powerful about your mind. When you say to your mind, I'm rich. When you say to yourself, I'm a virgin with 4 kids, you become like you don't understand him.
With one objective or goal or a mission in the business, you have to have a common vision to execute a business. With that, you can register that entity as a cooperative. And those are the most people that the government is speaking about and is willing to fund. If I was with our cooperatives and our opportunities, hey, but I'll just say it, you are behind like buttocks. I'm sorry, I'm offended. But Usemo evangelism. Cooperatives can come in different forms. You can establish a family cooperative. Do you know that? It doesn't have to go to create it with your friends or your neighbors. You can also establish a family cooperative. It is where the whites and also the Indians are striving because they establish their businesses as families, as cooperatives. And they are making it, everything is in here. You want something, if finance like higher, illa. Everything in Soso, in the same house. Their set of skills are also, everybody's working. Unamuntu ospecialize ngaloku, kunompecialize ngaloku, kunomuntu ospecialize. You want something, i-finance yala ekhaya ila. Everything in Soso in the same house. Their set of skills are also, everybody's working. Unomuntu ospecialize ngaloku, kunompecialize ngaloku, kunomuntu.
When I say I'm from government, I'm from F&B, bring your CV. To start the job, you need 1,000. Guess what? Some of you were even going to sell your appliances to make sure that you get the space. But when we come and say to young people, be your own CV, they go back, they don't know where to start. But I like such initiative. And as I was sitting here, watching all of you, my heart and in my spirit, I was saying, I so wish a black child can realize that they can be their own CV and create their own wealth without depending on government. Because the grandmother came up to the 4th year high. And never noticed her, why are you crying so much? And it's because my grandmother, unfortunately, my grandmother could not be here. But I've managed to graduate until the end of my degree because of that woman. Now, it dawned to me, well, why now? Many of us, we graduated, we're looking down on the very same thing that made us, and that is sin. Immediately when you graduate, you get your honors, your master's, then you want to look for a job. And you tell those graduates, go and sell, go and start small. They want to start big. I started small. Today, I am into construction. Don't ask me how. Today, I am into manufacturing. Don't ask me how. Today, Vivian has multiple farms around Gauteng and Limpopo. But you know how I started? By selling. I started small. By selling. Do not despise your small beginnings. Do not despise your small beginning. I get lots of messages from young people, but Vivian, fund us. And I'm like, why should I fund your dream? Are you prepared to go to the street of Soweto with me and my team and sell? They say no. Then I said, why should I go to the street of Soweto and sell and come and fund your dream? Listen to me. Nobody cares where you're from Soweto. Nobody cares that you are black. Nobody cares that you're a woman. Nobody cares about your background. Nobody cares. And nobody's going to fund your dream unless when you start doing something. Yes. Nobody cares. What I want to say to young people, nobody cares, until you win. You can say, you can tell your sad story as much as you want to. So that people can feel sorry for you, but nobody cares. Today, people, they know about Vivian, but they don't know about Vivian who used to work in the F&B, in the banking sector. They know Vivian who's a multi-millionaire. They know Vivian who drives any car of a dream, anytime and whenever. My issues, when I tell people, now my issues, it's whether I use a driver or a pilot. Those are my issues. My challenge is when I wake up every morning. Should I use a driver or a pilot? Certain meetings, when I see sing at Tanako, I just get my chopper, my private chopper to go there. Do you understand? Yes. Those are my challenges, but it all started where? Montaigne. Yes. I didn't draft, I'm a business plan, I'm a pool. I said, you know what? With the little that I had, forget your qualifications. Sometimes you must hustle like a dropout. Yeah. And I tell graduates that there's a problem with graduates. And even you know, graduates, I don't know really. We're supposed to go to school for application. And we're supposed to go to school for deployment, not to be employed. I'm using the very same qualification and very same skills that I've acquired to run now my businesses. Do you understand that? Yeah. And I told my children the same thing. I'm taking you to the best school so that you can be your own CV, not to type any CV. We should be raising a generation that is typing CV. Do you understand? Listen to me. We might not have resources. As black people, that's the reality. We have nothing. We don't own anything. We don't own anything. We have nothing. But there's one thing that we have as black people, and that should inspire us. We have numbers. We have what? Numbers. We have numbers. If, Mamel, it's just some respecting protocol. If you a product, and I'm definitely sure because I know that as black people, all we have is numbers. We might not own anything, but we've got numbers. And that's where we are dangerous, in our numbers. So today, when you are here, be encouraged. It's not by mistake. I'm glad that you are here, because we are doing away with the concept of drafting the CV. We are becoming what? Our own CVs. And those that have started by selling products, by selling small, those that have already started, be encouraged, do it. Vivian started like that. Vivian started how? Like that. Today I've got funds, I've got properties. Mamela, money is now working for me. I do not work for money. Money is now working for me. All I do now is just to give back and plant back to communities and encouraging young people. I'm preaching the same thing everywhere to graduate universities, that we are here to study so that we can apply. We are not here to study and then we become a problem. People are saying they are unemployed. Government, they've never said jobs are available. They said job opportunities. The secret is in there, the last word, opportunities. Meaning opportunities are everywhere. They never said after graduation you get a job. They've never said that. I think we need to understand this context. They said job opportunities. They didn't say jobs are available. They said job opportunities, meaning opportunities are everywhere. We have to grab those opportunities. And what you do with those opportunities is entirely up to you. Do not, listen to me. If I followed there, where will I be today? Yes, they did laugh at me. She was also in my team. I didn't care. I knew what I wanted. And I knew the generation that I wanted to raise. The generation that says we'll work with what we have. Okay? We'll work with what we have. And we'll do whatever it takes, legally. Whatever it takes. Legally, whatever it takes to get the results. Money is in the streets. Money is in the streets. This left the office long time ago. Money is where? In the streets. It has left the office.
So the journey started in 2010 when I opened an ECB center in a very small garage in Gauteng with 2 children. And it took forever for the school to grow. But because I always had passion, and I was one person who's always going out asking for information, attending trainings, and trying new things as well. And also, I know most of the people, they say ECD center, there's about go, that's what's affecting all that country. No, life has changed. We in the millennium now, so young people are, there's a lot of young people in the ECD centers who are doing a great job. I know that Nthabi Montsho-Mngoma has invited me to say you are an inspirational or a success story, like they said, but I'm still also growing in the business and hoping to also be one of the heroes in the spark. So that is going to happen. Watch the space. So is there anyone who's running an ECD center here or who would like to open an ECD center? I think there's a lady at the back. I think they're from Grow to say don't take your children out of Soweto to the north or to the south, but in Soweto we actually have ECD centers which are your heroes, and we ensure that you give the children quality education. So yeah, that's my story. If there's any questions, if you want to know more about funding, how to start an ECD center, there's free trainings. I'm sure you're all aware now that all the ECD centers have been absorbed by the Department of Education, which is good because our teachers are being trained. They are getting a stipend. I know a stipend is not a good thing to say, but they're at least getting something so they can have money for food and to come and also work. And we, as Brainy Bright and Kiddie Care ECD Center, are also giving opportunities to young people who are saying, I also want to be in the space. So if you'd like to come and learn, we will mentor you, we will take you through the step by step, because growing a child, it's not as easy as, we don't just take care of the children and give them what they and then we sleep. There's a lot of things that they are learning when they're in school. There's a lot of development that it's taking place at the ECD centers. So yeah, that's my story.
Was not always there. Because Pana is ShopRite, and ShopRite was Pana in 6 to 6, 8 to 8. So Mama being a mazi, Montebeng mazi more, Begu, Mara, Coco, Seven, okay, cool. Fast forward, high school, Mama, we end the show, what's in front of North, education, and better. Okay, I'm from the North, and I was lucky to get a scholarship from grade 10 to grade 12, and then my food, obviously I was still young, I understand the opportunities being new one, we understand that, and Mama was not always there, Gogo, so me tricky as I'm funded at all, but I was lucky with improving admission to a diploma. Grand. Mangiqeda umatric wami uyangibuza umama ukuthi ufuna ukuba yini. I told the street ukuthi angazi mina mama ukuthi ngifuna ukuba yini. Ngoba I never had an older brother or an uncle or anyone ozongibonisa ukuthi no kunama engineer, kunama doctor, kunani. You understand? And I think it's important. Down TikTok, it was trending, and then everyone knew I tried, and then now they are now. Then I was like, let me rename the AM to Soweto Creamery and fake a video a short. If video is tuna, you reach about 200,000. And then over the weekend, there's about. And I realized it's okay, marketing is really important, I understand. And I always preach this in case of Jalawa, if we run a business, if social media, your Instagram, your Facebook, and all of those things, we are done. It's important. And the minimum, because I'm post weekly, you understand. I'm not going to do as I operate. If you post about our board, about abaningi engibaziyo abayenza ukudla okumnandi, but ama-customer awekho abantu ababazi. You understand? I-Instagram abanayo umbuze why hayi mina sizinto zami uyabona lo muntu wena ayekho serious. Okay, cool. Business push, and then we were able to turn a company car. Understand? On that as well. Understand? So no, it's possible. Fast forward this year, February, State of the Nation address. What was the State of the Nation address? It's so nice. I'm not. I just start such I'm big, I'm powerful, I'm strong. So I mean, we're I'm such and then I'm share your phone, you okay. Great, try to gym and shower. Man, it's a big phone, I'm message a pie. A1, mbone video, the president, ikhuluma Soweto Creamery business yami. Uthi ngithanda makulu started Soweto Creamery with 350. Oh, I lost my mind. So I lost my mind. It was in the afternoon too, working lab. I was okay, it paid. Mangia actually exceeding a reporter color. I said the Times. Hi, I'm Banban. I work for the Times. I like to do an article on you. What. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm dropping phone. I'm phone. I'm born time. I'm such a man. It's in the straight. Shama interview. I was Shama interview. Obviously, I want to our Twitter. But I don't do good business name. It's possible, guys. You start small. You start with what you have, and you are consistent. Understand? So yeah.
Township for women and youth. So, if you are a woman, in innovation, what is innovation? Huh? noma uselokishini noma uhlele emkhukwini noma uthengisele estradini ngabapha i-theme sengiyayibona bayibuyisa la ithi I am more than a woman. Ne? So ngiyandinga kakhulu umuntu owaziyo ukuthi unento engakaze yaba khona. Ane? Ufuna ukuthi ibe khona. Akuna age la. Ne? As long as you are a woman and you are in the township, because it's one part of my responsibility. And then I also need e-youth. I've got a program, youth in Karabo, class, e-youth. Ozaziyo ukuthi une-business idea, ne? Into zakhe uyayicabanga mara akwazi ukuyihlanganisa, akwazi ukuthi uyihlanganisa kanjani. Ayifani nale ngikhulumile ekuseni ngithi. This is a program, it's got a full funding, meaning ukuthi angifuni umuntu ozothi ngifuna ukuvula i-KFC, mara into efana nalezo. Ngiyaunderstand izinto ezinkulu abangakacabanga ukuthi ukuphi la angaya khona ukuthi iphupho lakhe lifezeke. Ne? Njengoba ukuthi lo youth leyo, i-youth is 18 to 35. Ahlangane nokarabo bangiphe only 50 from Soweto, bathi ngithathe 50. Ne? Labo bantwana labo sizobathatha step by step, bazoqala lana baregister benze baba-train bese baba-ready for i-business idea yabo. Angithi before bangayenzi mistake lokuthi babanika ama-million bangazi nokuthi kuhlalwa kanjani nona ama-millions ngitsheli nona ama-millions noma uhamba nesiqoqa awuvusane uma ulahleka i-ballpen uthi yabona awudunusi bazotrainwa. So ngicela ukuthi le information enginikeza yona kunabazali la nabosisi nabobhuti nama-friends angithi ngiyacela ngicela ningavaleleli ngaphandle kusasa sobe sikhona futhi ngicela nize nabo. Alright, sengicedile ngalezo bengifuna ukukhumbula le ngingaqedi ngiyaceda kodwa ngicela ukuyicacisa le nto le kahle futhi why niya lapha kule tafula ne. Soweto Business Forum. I've been a deputy president of Soweto Business Forum because now is the 6th year. The past 2 years, it has been very COVID. Now we are at the past 4 years before COVID. I felt ukuthi kune problem in our township ngokuthi wonke umuntu uyazi ukuthi eSoweto kunemali except thina laba bantu baseSoweto, ne? Then ngacheka ukuthi yini le yenza ukuthi abantu babe so attracted, ne? Ngabona ukuthi wonke umuntu oza eSoweto ukuzenza imali uyenza ngani ngokudla. 1 2 uyenza ngani ngempahla. Angithi so into ehamba kakhulu la eSoweto into yenza ukuthi bathi Soweto inemali ine-turnover yama-billions and billions yini ukudla nempahla. Then we did our research. We did the research for 3 years. And the research is when sasikhuluma ne-Shoprite, sikhuluma ne-Pick and Pay, ne?
Bravo, namhlanje ngime phambi kwakho na 11 years experience e-radio. Na 4 years experience on TV. I've worked nabo SABC abo Fresh. I've worked uWaya Kedi. Ngiyabonga bro.
Okay, all right. Hey, how are you? Good. Are you all well? Yeah. You guys have got the tenacity. Like from morning till now, you're still here, you're still concentrating, you still are able to listen. No, you are amazing. You need to give yourself a round. Do what I do, practically helping people. I don't look at what is it that they can give me back. I don't look for recognition. I'm just doing it out of my heart. How to talk to you about from great mess to greatness. Because life is life, and we go through a lot of challenges in our lives. But I want you to please stand. I respect you, but please stand, and I want to come closer to you. When I came in the morning, I didn't want to come and be. You see, these are important people. I mean, I'm a normal person. Can I go down? Yes. Well, I know my surname is Manamela, which means Mr. Level. But can I come down to pick you up so that we can go up together? All right. Yes. Understand one thing about me. I don't speak to excite. I speak to transform. So I'm not here to excite you. I'm not here to excite you, not at all. You can never be featured in a future you do not picture. Clap hands and sit down. What I'm saying this because I'm here because I had a future in my head. So I'm living my future today. We always say as speakers, for every voice, there's an invoice. So when I speak, money comes in. Except Namhlanje, because I want to give you. So now look at this. I can talk about all of my challenges in life. I'll get it. But I want to talk about specifically about this one particular book. I read a lot of books. I wrote about 8 books so far. And I'm finishing off the 9th one, of which Usisu Kona, Kule book, and by the way, you're getting the first things first, because the book is titled From Greatness to Greatness. Wow. Let me tell you something. I used to look for money until I realized that I'm the currency. Yes. See, until you realize that you are the currency, until you realize that you are the company, you are a mobile company right now. You are incorporated. Yes, sir. You are not just an individual. The problem is that you look at yourself as an individual, but you are an incorporated being. You are not just an individual. This is like this because you can connect. When you connect, guess what? Now you go to the end, because life is not just going to leave you like that. Guess what it does? You need to have a mind that can neutralize a negativity. That's for the end. You neutralize any kind of activity, activity that is happening, whether positive or negative. Are you following me? Yes. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? Yes. I want you to go back and begin to think upon the things that I've been saying and other speakers have said to you. That's how you live an extraordinary life. That's what they eat. For you to live an extraordinary life, to hear about this millions, mental institutions. I mean, think about that. Who calls a person who's mentally disturbed to give them millions? Who does that? Who does that? Well, when I have a funeral one, I'll teach her the way. Only there's some black money in for how we don't know. And you can't be here. Millions follow her. When you have to follow them somehow. But how you follow the millions, you become the brand. You become the... You see, the problem I have is this. You feel better when you wear someone and you feel like you're a better person. That's what the problem is. You wear Daniel Hector, you feel good. You wear Jean-Paul Gaultier, you feel good. You wear Giorgio Armani, you feel good. Louis Vuitton, Guinea Beetle is fun. All is different. Guinea Beetle is fun. I'm talking to you about your challenges right now. I don't know what it is that you're going through, but I tell you, that is a business on its own. Because this very book that I wrote, The Rejection is Direction, bought me my first car. So guess what? Guess what? And it bought it for cash. So my problems, I took my problems and turned them into what I call a business. So I became a motivational speaker out of my challenges. Now, but to have about again, like they talk about the way we're not willing to whatever the case may be, whatever was said about me like that, and I took all of that. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna take about everything that you are laughing at me about, put it in a book, and send it back to you. Wow. And that's exactly what I did. Wow. I took mockery and turned it into a business. So guess what? You know, when I speak, I make money out of speaking. Yes. When you speak, what's the highlight? Okay. You know why? The book is thoughts. So I think I write, I think I write, I think I write, I think I develop chapters in writing. So I just think and write and put value on my thoughts. The problem is that you gossip a lot and you don't get nothing out of it. And you know who is rich and who's not and all of it. You know all of those people. We would say, I did anything. So now, and then I added a few researches. But how do you turn this mess into greatness? And that's what I did. And the more I turn my mess into greatness, guess what? The more I leave. Wow. Wow.
So that also we can see what we can contribute from our side to ensure that people are not sitting at home and watching TV and entertaining gossip and rumor and so on. But they are working to make money, to become rich, and to become big. You are allowed to do that. Yeah. And you must not be apologetic. So we are going to assist them. We're just coming to say hi, and we are going to assist you. And thank you very much.
Your email, nokuthi what exactly do you do and what do you need? Uzoyithola kanjani? Angithi that is a theme yethu siphethe angithi. Niyayithola? So make sure ukuthi igama lakho ne-surname yakho ne-organization yakho ziba proper. Niyayithola bakithi? Ngimzwile uDr. T. Uthi ucela ilist kithi. So wenze kahle waba khona. Ngoba sizothatha ilist injalo and we are going to submit it to udokotela. Niyayithola bafethu? Ukuthi kuzokwenzakalani afterwards, I don't know. Ama le-Expo ngiyayithanda bafethu, ngicela ngishayele. Nizile bafethu? Ukuphi la uke waya khona? Wathola umuntu omkhulu kangakathi ngicela ilist. So ungena mangoba ungabhalisanga ilist, siyayifuna igama lakho leli. Because we want to open opportunities. This is all about opportunities. Niyayithola abantu abadala. Kukhona ama-opportunities azayo for ama-co-ops right now. Kunama-opportunity abantu abarana imisebenzi yabantwana abancane. Kunama-presentations. There's a lady la, ladies and gentlemen, engamazi oqale ngabantwana abayi-2. Right now she's running a school. Secresh, not just a creche, abantwana. But there are stories about co-ops. There's someone that is going to talk about how to move from your great mess into your greatness. Yes, of faith. So I'm going to stand aside, I'm going to baby, I'm going to manunuza wami na yosho something. And we are truly grateful also to Dr. Vivian for connecting us with this great man. And we are truly grateful also to Honorable Lufuno as well. Thank you so much. We are truly grateful, we are humbled. bafethu kodwa sithi sicela masimbizanise ngicela umuntu akakhulume nje athi nje
Sanibonani futhi. How do you feel? Great. I just want to look at the tuba. Mix some African languages. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi sizwakala ngcono. Ngasikhuluma ngoba kunesiqi. Haribuwa leleme labo rona. I just want to say to you, sir, thank you for your heart and in your busy schedule, because you're a very important person in our country, together with other speakers that have spoken and the speakers that are to speak. And especially for those who were not here yesterday. Let me tell you, and I will reiterate this. My husband is a visionary of Mngoma Empowerment Group. He has a heart for communities. And he wakes up, he decides, Mama, akalali. I think you heard Maloyer when he spoke earlier on that when he became suicidal, when he said, Malume, I'm not okay, he said, where are you? Now, this is the heart of a man who grew up in Soweto in a very bad background. So in his home they used to sell iskar, African beer, but it didn't stop him. I said it yesterday, when we met, he only had 23 rands. And I saw the vision in him. And I said, because I'm the incubator, I will ensure that the giant that has fallen or that is lying dormant will rise again. And for this reason, my purpose only in this space is to ensure that he realizes his potential and he serves his people, because this is where his heart is. Bagwetu, I said it yesterday. If we had hundreds of thousands of sponsorships, none of you would be Nthabi Montsho-Mngoma or this. We would be giving you food for the heart, the soul, inspiration, motivating you, and food for the stomach. But let me tell you, a hungry person, you don't feel the physical hunger. You actually feel that I'm not supposed to be here. I was supposed to have been far long ago. So therefore, never ever sabotage yourself by allowing your stomach to do the talking for you. The most important thing you can do out of this space is to ensure that you close your ears to all the naysayers and listen to the likes of our speakers. Listen to the likes of our exhibitors and others who are still to speak, and make sure that you grab the information, you make sure that you do not sabotage by procrastinating, you run with this, gijima nalento, hamba nayo. So ngokusho njalo, ngicela ukusho baba ukuthi siyabonga ukuthi ube khona. Abantu bakho la napa bayalidinga usizo. Kukhona bahambe abanye bengadlanga, but they said they will come because our African people are being enlightened and they understand who they are now, and they are rising above the ashes of poverty. And they want to take control because we understand that we want to raise a generation of men, women, and young people who will move away from the mentality of being employees, or rather employers. But we want people who will open multi-million rand companies. Not driver lapa. We want to see Abo Makudu PTY Ltd. We want to see Abo Mngoma Empowerment Group. We want to see Abo Skosana Incorporated. We want to, or incorporation, we want to see our villagas, we want to see those, we want to reclaim what is rightfully ours as African, and with the K, and I'm saying that intentionally, because our people, it is time. It is time for you to stop thinking about petty things. Bob Chowdhury has spoken, he said, stop watching TV, stop entertaining gossip. It doesn't do anything for you. But make sure, noma sekushaye kanjani impilo, ningizwile ngintshelile ekuseni. Noma kungabheda kanjani, uyakwazi ukuphakama. Shintsha nje ukucabanga, shintsha indlela yokwenza, shintsha inhliziyo. Forgive your past and yourself and the mistakes. No matter how old you are, start again. Now amathuba. Now abantu abathi, I have my friends who are supposed to be here. Why are they not here? And we will ensure we speak to Ubaba so that we can have those people coming through. Not for anything else, but wait, if I can tell you, we're depleting noma singena lutho sithatha nokuncane sinakho, because it has to happen. I want to see our people sitting like this, but next time I want you to come and say, I'm going to sponsor Bani because I was once at MEG at the Expo. That's what we do. Ungabheki ukuthi uhamba ungadlanga, ungabheki isimo sakho, ungabheki ukuthi nomntwana akanababa, ungabheki ukuthi bangidampile izolo. That's petty, that's petty things. Bheka ukuthi, how do I rise as an African so I can empower my fellow Africans to realize who they are and what they have been carrying inside of them, and we help each other birth the African dream of moving out of poverty. So thank you so much. Thank you.